People wake up on a normal day and suddenly something happens that changes their lives completely.
Paediatric trauma call, 15 minutes.
A lot of really bad things happen to really good people, but you never think it's going to happen to you.
Stabbed 5 times, including chest, and he's got an arterial bleed from his leg.
High-speed RTC moped into a wall.
Jesus Christ, what happened?
You all right?
I love my wife.
A&E reception, can I help you? Yeah, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I love that question. What's your opening hours?
St George's, London, one of the busiest and most advanced A&E departments in the world.
Complete baloney amputation of her leg.
I can't breathe.
He looks frail, doesn't he? He looks like somebody who's going to break.
I think it's going to be one of those days.
A place where life,
Darling, what's for dinner?
love,
It's still as beautiful as ever.
We have a boy.
and loss
Don't make me cry.
unfold every single day.
And they said there's nothing they can do.
All the patients you're about to see were treated in just one 24-hour period.
You don't know how lucky I am to be talking to you right now.
We see situations where someone's life has just been turned upside down. People always try and remember what the last conversation was, or the last words that that person said to them. And I suppose it's so much nicer if the words that they remember are, "I love you."
A&E reception, can I help you?
Did you want painkillers?
I was drunk and I wasn't looking and I just got hit by a car.
It's Friday evening in the height of summer. The staff at St George's are starting a night shift. They will treat almost 1,000 patients over the course of the weekend.
I was at the Wonder with Renee and everyone.
The summer months encouraged people to get out there, that nice weather, and then you by definition, you're going to get more patients coming through that have injured themselves because they've just been out more.
I'm pissing blood, Mish. I fucking hope I'm okay. Like, I think I'm okay. I don't feel any pain. Yeah, Renee's here. But, I mean, don't...
Summertime, they all go to the park. You get a lot more minor injuries when it's nice out.
I was on Tooting Common and I think it was a horsefly bit me.
Okay. You can tell it's a summer's day when there's a sort of waiting room full of people clutching their arms.
Oh, God.
What's the matter?
His finger's totally out of joint. You would not make a good doctor. No, I couldn't bear it.
There's more opportunity for people to go and have horrendous accidents because there's just more hours of daylight.
Yep. I was in a park, on a cycle path.
Kieran.
I didn't know what to do. They ran off court. And I was like, excuse me, umpire, I've really hurt my wrist. Is it all right? What do I do? And he was like, just go.
Oh, so what injuries do you have? Obviously, you've hit your face.
This is the main thing.
Oh, goodness me, let's sort that out straight away. Right. Good God. OK. It's been out for how long?
It's about 2 hours now.
How much do you drink?
Now you're asking.
Drinking in the evenings, people like to do that in the summer a lot more. When the sun's shining outside, it's human nature, if you will.
Probably half a bottle of wine once, twice a week. Or sometimes 3 times a week.
The summer is always busy and always laden with people with alcohol on board.
I did stop drinking for 4 months when the sun came out.
Yeah.
Hello, St. George's. Medical trauma.
An 18-year-old man is being brought to resus following a fight at a party in Surbiton.
Trauma call, 15 minutes.
Male or female trauma call?
Male. Head injury, grief, fight, drugs, and
Drunk people, they're often combative, aggressive, and difficult to get a sensible story out of because they're pissed, essentially.
He is behaving erratically and was found with blood coming from his ears. Paramedics suspect the man may have suffered a significant head injury and have called his mother while en route to St. George's.
I'd already spoke to George. He said, we just phoned the cab, we're waiting for a cab. And then I phoned him again and no answer. Phone went and it was an ambulance driver who said that your son has had a serious head injury. We've taken him to St. George's and to get there now.
Give me your phone back, please.
I haven't got it.
Wait a minute. You took it out of my hand.
Yes, I know I did, but I haven't got it anymore. I've got George here. He's obviously A, fallen over a lot, or B, he's been involved in a fight.
Not fallen over.
The history's unclear, but all his friends and people on scene didn't see anything, don't know what's going on. So, but he's got scrapes to the back of the head. Also, quite a lot of scratches as well. He's also bleeding out to the right side of his ear. Try to have a look as deep as possible, and it does seem to be bleeding from within his ear. Big noticeable bruise right there.
Yeah.
He's had a selective dysphagia throughout. He's unable to answer simple questions like date, time, etc. It's been quite combative, sort of mildly aggressive.
Will you take your t-shirt off for me?
We've cleared the left ear because there was blood coming out of those balls, so I don't know if
T-shirt, not trousers.
Yeah, I am.
It sort of keeps coming down from blood.
Excuse me, have you got my t-shirt?
Your t-shirt is there between your legs.
No, as in, like, before I came here.
It's little things like that. It's beyond drunk.
Hello?
He's repeated himself quite a lot.
Just basic, yeah.
George was always really placid, easygoing, never got into trouble at school, did really well, passed all his GCSEs on B's and C's and A's he got. This age is 18, 19. They're sort of in between being a boy and being a man. And I just want him to realise, you know, getting drunk and partying got consequences, hasn't it?
Consultant Phil, A&E's clinical director, is concerned George could have a life-threatening bleed on his brain.
So can we get an ECG, some IV paracetamol as a starter for 10 for analgesia, which we're doing now. OK, and then we'll go around to CT. Can we book the CT scan, please, Hannah? Our job is not to worry about whether someone's likeable or not. That's really not where we stand. You know, our default is to assume there is something significantly wrong with the patient in terms of either illness or injury that is making them behave in a certain way.
Excuse me.
Hamish, it's more serious than I thought.
Give me the phone, dude. Hello? Michelle? He's okay. He's like walking around. He's okay. I wasn't there, so I don't know if he walked into the car or the car walked into him. But I think he's okay. You have a good time. Don't worry about us. Okay, bye.
Mish, go enjoy Metallica and rock out to Nothing Else Matters. Like, nothing else matters. And
what the fuck?
There's a lot of girls, sisters staring at you, going, why is he wearing goggles? What is wrong with him? What has he done that has meant that he's wearing those silver goggles?
I'm waiting in the A&E to go and get checked out, but...
Chase, you need to go to the bathroom, bro.
Eh? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sorry to do this to you, Mash. I love you. Wish you were garbage.
Fuck this shit.
I love you. Bye.
Chase, you okay, dude? No. Stop that.
That hand stays down there. Does not come up.
It's the massive vein over there.
Hand away. I'm not having you getting me stuck with a needle.
It's the massive vein.
18-year-old student George has been in resus for 20 minutes. He's disorientated and acting erratically following a fight at a house party.
So your parents are on the way down.
No, they're not.
They've been called.
Are they?
Doctors are concerned he's suffered a serious brain injury. He's being given blood tests before being taken for an urgent brain scan.
Fucking hurts.
A little bit of patience.
Got a fucking head in. I've been taking blood so many times.
His parents, Maxine and Darren, have rushed to St George's to be with him.
Mum, look, watch. Oi!
Stop it! What are you doing?
Look!
What is going on?
Look my hand.
Yeah.
Get off my arm. My God.
I think with George used to be a really big, chunky boy. And he got himself into this fitness remit to lose all his weight and everything else. And I think there's a lot of confidence coming out in him. He loves going out and he's always friendly. Everybody always says what a pleasant young man George is.
No one has hit me, and I've not hit myself. Wait, my ear has just started bleeding.
Do you know what happened, George?
Fine.
No, I'm
No, it's
asking
fine.
you.
It's fine.
I don't think he even knows what happened.
It's fine.
The way he was acting was so out of character, then I got scared about that, thinking, oh my God, why is he acting like this?
You know.
What do I know?
You know everything.
He just didn't look right. He just didn't look himself. He looked really, really drunk, or he'd looked like he'd taken something. That's what he'd looked like. Well, you never speak to me like that. Do you know who I am, then? I'm asking you.
Oh, my God.
Do you?
Who's to know you are?
Who am I?
What, Mum?
Why are you talking like that for, then?
Yeah.
This is my colleague Simon. He's just going to have
me
a look
off.
at your head.
Just gonna clean up just by your ear.
Mum?
I'll wait out here, and you calm down a bit.
Yeah, wait out there.
I've never, ever heard him call me names. He's never sworn in front of me. Honestly, I've seen him really, really paralytically drunk, and even when he's been that drunk, I've never seen him like that, ever. So sorry, honestly, he'd never normally talk. I know you think that all mothers talk like that, but honestly, he'd never speak like that.
Absolutely.
So sorry.
There is something happening.
There's something, I don't know what it is.
George, hurting.
She did test him for drink and drugs, and he hadn't taken any drugs whatsoever. And she said even the drink limit wasn't sky high for him to be absolutely, really, really drunk.
Is it normal for him to have an attitude like
it's
that?
never,
No, it's not.
honestly, never, ever like that. He's never called me names, he's never sworn. He's normally really polite.
Hi, Phil. Does 16 need some bloods doing? Suddenly you're confronted with your child who you've nurtured his whole life, who's suddenly behaving in a way towards you that is completely out of character. If you injure your brain, that can change the way you behave and how your personality manifests itself.
Blood test results show no evidence of drugs in George's system and only a small trace of alcohol. A CT scan will determine whether he's sustained a life-threatening brain injury.
Keep this on your finger, please. All right, you have to do as you're told.
Fine. Is it going to do my head in?
No, it's just going to see if there's anything in it.
Can you see my finger moving over here, looking at my nose? Raise your eyebrows, frown, smile. Right, what I want you to do is to touch my finger and then touch my nose, so you're doing that. Okay?
What, with my eyes open?
Yeah, with your eyes open.
Touch your finger and touch your nose.
No, your nose.
My nose, sorry.
Your nose, so you're going backwards and forwards between my finger and your nose. That's great, thank you. One last silly thing. Get you to walk like that, heel to toe. Great, thank you very much. See if these x-rays, yes, x-rays there now. Ooh, well, you've double dislocated it. I'm gonna try and pull it back into place.
This is the bit I've been dreading.
Have a seat. Grit your teeth.
Don't look.
Are you a bit queasy about things like this?
No, not really. I just don't want it to hurt.
It's full of anaesthetic.
Really?
It really shouldn't be painful.
Okay.
You let me know if it is, and we'll put some more anaesthetic in.
Okay, right.
Yeah?
Okay, that's good to know. I didn't want to ask if it was going to hurt.
No, it's fine. There we go.
Didn't feel a thing.
Shouldn't do.
Gosh.
There we go. All right,
Thank you. See you then. Thank you very much.
No, you're fine. Come on.
You need to hold my hand. That's where I'm going.
Reach down. This is taking like your level of neediness to a whole new height, right?
I'll keep him keen, you know? Treat him mean, keep him keen.
28-year-old schoolteacher Niall has been brought into A&E from his home in Clapham by his boyfriend John. He's waiting to be seen in the urgent care centre with a suspected ulcer on his eye after falling asleep with his contact lenses in.
What's funny is it's almost like people presume you've got some really serious eye condition, like you've like been hit in the eye by a pellet gun or something, or...
They probably think this is issued by the hospital as like an emergency procedure.
Niall and John have been together for 2 months.
There was a moment when I was sellotaping tinfoil to goggles that I thought, what is actually happening? But he literally was crying with pain in the light, so I had to find something to help him, and it was like Blue Peter, finding things that are in your house and just putting them together and coming up with it.
Where are you going? You going somewhere?
Yeah.
Johnny. Johnny. Playing tricks on me.
I'm not playing tricks on you.
You are playing tricks on me. It's very mean.
John and I met at a friend's party.
I think I heard him talking about something really political or something, you know, exciting and like a heated debate almost in the living room. I quite liked him, but I was a bit shy around him. I asked him out over Facebook, as is everything these days, I suppose.
You want to check my phone for me? I've got a message. Do the honours.
Like your PA? I actually don't understand your phone, how it works, but I just don't understand how it works. Okay, so, like...
You'll get it eventually.
He cooks me a beef Wellington from scratch on our 4th date, and he plays the piano and can play any tune you want him to play without really looking at any music, just a bit of a melody, and he'll go for it on the piano. I suppose I decided that he was a keeper after a couple of weeks, actually. And I thought, I really like him and I want to make it work, and yeah.
People are staring at your goggles.
Are they?
Yeah. Everyone is looking at you.
I really want to know how I look. It's really annoying because I don't know how to look.
You look absolutely brilliant.
It's not. I know I don't look brilliant,
You look
but
amazing.
I know I don't look amazing. Stop lying to me.
Now lie you down flat, so all you have to do is just stay nice and relaxed and chilled out. Ready, steady, and slide.
18-year-old George is having an urgent brain scan to discover if he has a life-threatening head injury. His parents, Maxine and Darren, are waiting in resus.
Max, come and have a cigarette.
Darren, what is he doing? Even when he's been really drunk, he's never spoke like that. Has he?
Max, he's got a bang to the head as well, hasn't he?
We've got 3 children. They come before anything, before work, not before my husband, he wouldn't like me to say that, but they are everything.
I've always been, not selfish, but I've always done what I wanted to do. If I'm honest, it took me a couple of years before I realised I got to man up and start becoming a proper father. And, but yeah, absolutely, it's the biggest joy of my life.
I think the most important thing is, being a mum, is to be there for them. Although they say I'm very overprotective.
That's probably our biggest disagreement, letting them go out.
First of all, I give him a bit of a lecture before he goes out the door, and then that doesn't go down too well. So he gets to about 11:30, and then I'll text him. And about 9 out of 10 times he doesn't text back. So then I start texting his friends one by one, and out of 8 of them, I normally get a reply back, so I know where he is. So he's thinking, oh, she's not going to leave. She's gonna phone him all night if I don't phone her, so then he'll phone me. And then tell me what time to come and pick him up, because I normally pick him up. It's just that not being in control, I think. You're not in control, and they're out of your sight, and you don't know what they're doing. And then I feel hopeless, that's when I feel I have no control, you see. Then I think my son was laying on the floor with blood coming out of everywhere, and I wasn't even there. Whether he's 18 or whether he's 30, it's the same thing. It's the same feeling of being useless, that you wasn't there.
Hi, you all right?
Yes, my name's Hannah.
Hiya.
I'll be looking after you with Beth, okay?
Okay, I'm Matt.
So what's brought you into A&E?
I had a bit of an epileptic fit and fell down an escalator head first in Clapham Common.
Okay, we'll take some observations of your blood pressure and everything. So did you fall all the way down?
No, it's sort of I must have been about a quarter of the way down, then fell another halfway.
So you're not from London then?
No.
You're just here visiting us?
Yeah. I came for the festival today at Clapham Common.
Oh, how was
It
it?
was amazing.
Oh, I'm really jealous.
Oh.
So jealous. Did you have Aerosmith today?
Yeah.
How were they?
Oh, amazing, sensational. They're absolute heroes of mine.
Oh.
They're amazing.
Oh, I'm very jealous of your day today.
Well,
apart from the last bit.
Apart from this last little bit, yeah.
Hello, St. George's. Oh, wow.
A 40-year-old doorman is being brought to St George's, having been stabbed 3 times outside the social club where he works.
Trauma call, 10 minutes. 3 stabbings. 1 to chest, 1 to abdomen, 1 to eye.
Junior Dr. Simon will be leading the trauma call.
I love everything where there's blood hitting the walls, so trauma is the big one for me. It's be in the thick of it right from the very beginning, and just that challenge of having to sort of work out what's going on and work out what needs to be done.
Okay, so everyone, this is Alfred. He's a 40-year-old security guard working at a social club where he's been assaulted by someone who was ejected from the club with a knife. Ran GCS 15, moving all 4 limbs. Injuries top to toe. He has a slash-sized wound in the left loin, and he has a penetrating sized wound just above the left nipple, which is the injury of most concern. He's declined analgesia. Any intervention has been IV access and oxygen.
Okay, cheers. Have we seen the knife? Do we know?
No.
Sharp scratch on the right side, all right? Ready?
Everything's an emergency till proven otherwise. You're assuming a worst-case scenario. You're not assuming a best-case scenario. And your role in emergency medicine is to make sure the worst thing isn't happening, and if it is happening, deal with it.
Well done.
Can you shout out your findings?
Breathing trachea central, bilateral air entry is equal, but reduced sounds on the left side.
Any stab wound that comes through the door could be potentially life-threatening. Alfred, hello there. I'm Simon. I'm another one of the doctors here. We're going to take you round to the CT scanner in a minute and get a CAT scan from your shoulders down to your pelvis.
Junior Dr. Simon is concerned Alfred could have suffered serious internal injuries after being stabbed in the chest, abdomen and eye.
You can miss a lot with stabbings. I've seen people with a sort of tiny little entry wound down on their abdomen with nasty liver injuries, and if they hit any sort of big blood vessel, they can lose a lot of blood very quickly.
CT ready.
Wicked. Let's get around.
Should we just get him around? Need majors. I'll show you.
Yeah, they're ready.
Well, money back.
I'm not being rude, but your toenails are offending me.
I'm not being rude, but they're very clean and they're cut.
If they're cut right, you've got a dog to chew them because they are not straight. They are so ugly. It shows a lot about you, you know, your nails, how well kept you are.
They're toenails.
Still nails.
Niall.
Yeah, here we go.
Schoolteacher Niall has a suspected ulcer on his eye after falling asleep in his contact lenses.
Hello.
His boyfriend John has used a pair of swimming goggles and tin foil to shield his eyes from the light.
Got the goggles? They're nice, aren't they?
Very ingenious.
Come this way.
Yeah, be careful because the chair's got wheels on as well. Okay.
Sorry, is it possible to turn the lights off?
Yeah. What's happened to you?
Emergency nurse practitioner Becky must examine Niall's eyes to look for signs of the ulcer.
Do you drink alcohol? See you grinning there.
Well, this weekend, probably more than average.
Right.
But
On average?
On average, I'd say 10 units a week, maybe 15 units a week, something like that. On the weekend that I ended up in St George's, John and I decided to enjoy ourselves at Pride weekend.
Is the other eye painful? Okay.
It's sort of a carnival atmosphere, so there's lots of musicians. It's just a very positive, bubbly atmosphere.
These may sting as they first go in, but you will be grateful for it afterwards. All right, tip your head back for you. Did normal sunglasses not help?
No.
All right, I'm sorry about this.
Obviously, Northern Ireland's not the easiest place in the world to grow up if you are gay. And I think it's particularly difficult when you're a teenager.
So is that still painful?
A little bit. Not as much. Gearing up to tell my family and friends was terrifying at the time.
Let's put another drop in.
And it was all building up to that moment when you have to say those words, and the words have to leave your mouth. You have to say, you know, I'm gay, and you have to say that for the first time in your life to another human being. I had amazing family and friends. From day one, they were completely supportive of me as a person. So I was one of the lucky ones, definitely. Everything in your life before that is transformed in a much better way, and everything's clearer.
All right, I know it's painful, but really try and keep your eyes.
The only way to describe it is it's a little bit like going to the opticians, and the optician put lenses over my eyes, and all of a sudden I was like, ah, so now I can see clearly. It's a little bit like that.
I know I need to have a look in your pupil.
I became a much happier, more confident person from that moment onwards, really.
I can't believe you still got those goggles on your forehead. Sorry.
You can have them when I'm done with them if you really want.
Put it in here. It's brilliant.
If you can't be honest about who you are, then you're never ever going to feel free. You're always going to feel suffocated.
Yep, there it is. You don't even really need the microscope, to be fair.
Oh
if you look at this bright green dot in the middle of the coloured part of his eye, that's the ulcer.
Wow.
Okay. All right, let me just turn that light off and get you out of your discomfort. I need to speak to the ophthalmologist.
Okay.
It's fairly small, it looks quite superficial as well, but it's enough to be causing you lots of pain and discomfort. So I'll have a word with them and then we'll send you up to see them there. Okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
Do you know what? Me and Charlie watched Finding Nemo the other day.
Yeah.
And all I've been doing since is just thinking of all like the weird things in the world. Things like this, right? If you're a fish, like obviously you've got feelings. I think you've probably got like your own personality like a human, haven't you?
No.
Yeah, you would. Like everyone does, like a dog does.
Dogs are a little bit more sophisticated. A fish is literally just...
Well, in the film they do.
Weirdly enough, in Disney's Finding Nemo, they all have a bit of a personality.
Do you have sharks even eat fish? I would have thought they ate bigger things, like an octopus or a squid or a seal.
No, sharks eat like seals and penguins.
Yes, then why in the film do they eat fish?
Because it's a film. It's a Pixar animated film about a clownfish that swims across the ocean.
It's not educational if they're teaching you the wrong thing.
How is Aladdin educational?
He steals from the rich to give to the poor, doesn't he? Is that Robin Hood?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he does. He takes the apples from the market. Even though Jasmine was in a different class category, she was a princess and he was just like a scrounger.
It's like us, but all reversed.
No. Oh, please, Nick, come on. You'd be nothing without me.
CT head.
Doctors are reviewing the results of George's brain scan. His behaviour is still erratic following a fight at a party.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. You haven't done nothing wrong.
sorry.
But you haven't done nothing wrong.
My fault.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Wrong place, wrong time.
George, I put the blanket on you.
No.
Okay, he's got opacified mastoid air cells. Oh, there. Now you can see just here, there's this little defect here. And it's the fracture through is subtle. There's a bit of air there.
But he's still in a state. He's not even talking properly.
He's had a head injury, and head injuries can play up with different people.
Some people go sleepy, drowsy, some people get a bit mouthy, some people get a lot more mouthy or a lot more aggressive.
Wait.
Oh, no, it's annoying me.
No, leave it.
Leave it out.
No, leave them on,
Get
please.
off my arm.
No, leave them on.
Please, get off my
Come
arm.
on, leave them on there.
Please.
Then leave them on.
If you
Just
don't want
doing
it on
my
your
head
arm.
in.
Just relax.
God.
You don't want it on your neck.
Right, put it back on. It's fine, whatever.
I think it's a little bit different for me compared to Max because I'm a boy. I used to go out and sometimes you get in trouble, sometimes you don't. So it's also difficult for Max because she's one of 3 girls. So she's grown up in a household that's been very protective, very, very protective.
Gotta stop talking to your mum like this, mate. It's ridiculous.
My dad let me get on with things. Whereas now, like, you know, with the kids, they're being tracked by my wife because she wants to know where they are all the time. And she's got to start saying, no, I'm going to do something for myself. But that's her worry, is because she always wants to be there for them.
Jesus Christ. We should go home, please.
Sorry?
We should go home.
No.
It's doing my absolute head in.
Hello, we've got the report confirmed.
Yeah.
And you do have a fracture of the skull, the base of the skull. That's something we need to take seriously because you've got a head injury and you're behaving differently. You don't have the capacity to say you want to leave at the moment. Okay?
So I can't discharge myself at all?
No, you can't.
Mum, I'm speaking to you directly. Go home.
I said I will in a minute. I think he wants to sort of spread his wings a bit, and I'm not letting him. But when they're older, they don't need you as much, I suppose, and they want to go their own way. And you're trying to pull them back, and they're sort of just doing more to keep away from you, I think. Just want him to be happy.
George is being transferred to a specialist ward where doctors will decide if his fractured skull will require surgery to relieve the pressure on his brain.
Sorry I've been rude earlier.
You're absolutely fine.
I'm sorry.
Trust me. You don't need to apologise to me.
No, that's all right.
All right? Now, we're going to go for a little spin, okay?
Yeah. Did you take my shoes? Have you got my shoes?
No,
Either one of
he
these?
has to take them all.
Huh?
He's taken all your clothes.
Who's?
The policeman.
Yeah, I would have said he was older than that. He's 2 years younger than I am. Yeah, number 2. Yeah. I'm just going to check that. Can I just check your date of birth?
Yes.
What is it?
11th, 1994.
You're 19.
I am 19.
It's a very impressive beard for 19.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
It's got dried blood in it now, but I mean, it was good, yeah. You can't always get what you want.
40-year-old Alfred has been stabbed 3 times while working as a doorman at a social club. Junior Dr. Simon is concerned he could have serious internal injuries.
The coppers just said they haven't found the blade at scene, so it might still be in him. I assume it means they can't find the end of the Stanley blade, because it would be an odd thing to say if they just can't find the whole thing. So you expect Friday and Saturday nights in A&E to be full of stabbings, full of assaults. I came from Leicester the year before to South London, so there was definitely an increase in stabbings between the two of those. There were a few nights which surprised me, sort of had 5 or 6 stabbings over the course of a night shift, which is a massive number.
All right, that's fine. Let's get him off.
All right, lovely.
I couldn't put a figure on it, but a large number of the cases we see are related to alcohol in some way.
Yep. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
And it does It can get quite depressing if you let it, especially the ones that go badly.
People still staring at me?
Pardon?
Are people still staring at me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, loads of people staring at you.
It's me again. I do apologise. I've got a young man who left his contact lenses in overnight and then put them back in again, even though he had a sore eye, and now has a corneal ulcer. Very, very photophobic. I have to say, you'll laugh when you see him come up. He's wearing a pair of... Because he's so photophobic, he's wearing a pair of goggles covered up with foil.
I'm going to have, like, massive red rings around both eyes when I take them off later.
It's going to look like a panda.
I know, he's made my day, I have to say. He's a nice guy. Stands for anything and everything.
You could just leave me here. You could walk out the door.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
You could be my carer. Something changed, I think, from that day. John looked after me from the very start. And I never doubted that that would be the case. I think instinctively, even though we'd only met for maybe a few months, John was the person that I knew I had to call to help. Thank you for staying.
It's all right. I think for him, he realised that I was there for him. And for me, I realised that I wanted to take care of him. And that idea of wanting to care for somebody, no matter what the situation is a really important part of love, because often things will go wrong in life and you have to be ready to step up or support somebody who's in need. And it might not be nice or comfortable, but it's just what you have to do for somebody that you love.
I would say that those sort of summer months definitely cemented the relationship. Things have got stronger. You never know what's in the future, but John is someone who I want to hold really close and keep by my side as long as he'll let me.
Niall is being taken to the ophthalmology department to have the ulcer on his cornea further assessed and treated. Junior Dr. Simon has the results of Alfred's CT scan.
So, all fine. They don't go deep. I just need to give them a good clean and stitch them up.
Will there be a scar?
There'll be a little bit of a scar. So yeah, it's a very clean, sharp cut. So it'll come together very nicely. It won't. You'll have a little bit of a scar there. You always do whenever you have any cut, but it shouldn't look too bad, right? And it'll fade over time. Okay. During the summer, you get all the festivals, you get everyone going out for more nights out and get boozed up and then get punched or fall over. It's certainly a big part of the job. The other bits will be quicker and easier. It's just because it's your face we want to...
What hospital do you are?
St George's.
St George's.
Alfred would have his stab wounds cleaned and stitched before being allowed to go home.
Some people, they go out and have far too much to drink and getting into fights. People just aren't in that mindset where they really think about how that's a very dangerous line to go down. And to do somebody some pretty significant damage. It's very difficult to understand how there are people in society like that. But that's why we're always here. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We're not going anywhere.
want to sort of calm down a bit because I think I'm, I wouldn't say party animal, but yeah, I enjoy going out a lot. Yeah, my mum worries herself to death. My friends do take the mick a bit, to be honest, because she calls them quite a lot, but, you know, if I haven't called her, I'd rather that than her not caring or anything, but yeah.
As soon as I started taking the drops, things already started to feel better. And actually, I progressed from the ridiculous goggles to just a pair of big sunglasses.
I would like to live with him, actually. I think it'd be good, although I think he has some weird things about decoration and art and things that I don't really like. I think I'd be choosing the interior design of our shared house.